Welcome to this episode of this Batman Arkham Asylum Let's Play. I'm Jackson Tyler. Hi, I'm just going to talk like this for the rest of the episode. There's a guard.
On one of the radios. It sounded like they were being told to meet in the warden's office.
I think I should have to go to the warden's office now. I'm doing this Let's Play because I enjoyed Batman Arkham Asylum back in the day, and I thought I should revisit it, see what my opinions are, see where I think the game's about, and I'm having a great time so far. Honestly, I don't think it's anything like best game of the last generation, because it's not either Skate 2 or Burnout Paradise, but and when I say last generation, I mean on the console AA space, because otherwise that, you know, like Hate Plus Minecraft, anyway. But I'm going to be talking like this. Where have we got to go? We've got to go to rescue Dr. Young from Zaz in the warden's office, which means I need to head back this way, but it looks like there's gas stopping me, so I think we're about to get into a scarecrow bit, as you can see by the fact that it's okay. I have to stop talking like this if it's getting into serious. Hi, I'm Jackson Tyler of analytical.com. This is the Critical Batman Let's Play. Welcome. Oh, what's going on? That's not good. Uh-oh. Ghostbusters.
I can't believe you insisted on sitting through that movie again, Bruce. Come on, we'll be late for Alfred.
I'm sorry, Daddy. Go easy on him, Tom. He loved it so. Alfred will wait. Keep up, Bruce. Where are you taking us?
We can cut through here.
But it's starting to rain. Bruce is tired. Can't we just wait for him here?
Come on, keep up. We're nearly there.
This is tense. This is a good scene. Ooh.
Please, there's no need for this. Stay where you are. I'll give you whatever you want.
Tom! Oh God, Tom!
Be quiet, lady. Just shut up.
Stay away from me! Run! Mommy!
Oh. Oh, I stand up.
Come
I
on,
guess.
kid, this way. Take a seat in my office.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Kid like that with all that money, he'll be just fine.
Shut up. No. He's 8 years old and all alone. Money won't fix that.
I don't know.
Whatever you say, his butler's on his way to pick him up. You hear that? He's got a butler.
I'm on the side with this guy, to be fair. Like,
I'm sorry about that.
you know,
I just need to ask you some questions. Can I get you anything?
don't be mean to the kid or anything, but if I was a billionaire, I'd cope with the loss of my parents way better
I know you
than
don't feel like
if I was
answering
me.
But it's the only way to catch
That's
you
probably a really
idiots.
shitty thing to say. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why did you do it, officer? Why?
I don't know. It's this city. There's something wrong with it. And listen, son. Call me Jim.
Okay. Now we have to do the scarecrow bit. That is a... No, no, that's not good.
And at the end of fear, oblivion.
now. These segments are interesting because they emphasize Batman's weaknesses in a way that the game itself never does. Like, they go out of the way to humanize Batman, but none of the mechanics humanize him in any way, and I don't know if that's a problem or a fault of the game, because the game's not trying to be this deconstruction of what Batman is, or any, like, even like a serious Batman story. The whole point and like appeal of the story is that Batman's a very functional character. He gets stuff done, and you get to play him as you get stuff done. But these sequences that go out of their way to humanize him I haven't made my mind up in how effective they are, because they're like, there's really effective moments, but they don't really add like the Scarecrow stuff is so secondary to the actual story, to do with Joker and Batman. But there's just nice little changes of pace and tone, because they look great and they feel just so good, and I think they're more effective than the standard moment-to-moment gameplay of this of Arkham Asylum.
Will shatter like glass.
But even like these are just mechanically just weird climbing puzzles. And as a way to portray Batman having to work through his griefs in these moments of terror, it's not... Oh, bugger off. It's not all that effective. So like, looking at these Scarecrow elements from a very rigid, like, formalism perspective, and how these mechanics convey the tone and everything you want to convey, it's clear that they're bad. These are actually bad segments. They convey a tone of frustration in platforming. They do not convey any desperation. There is no reflection of Batman's mental state within what you're doing.
Stay still. This won't hurt.
Because you have to. Well, I don't know. It's not. This isn't true.
This takes you forever.
You have to be patient. You have to wait for Scarecrow to go. It's a waiting game. It's a game of not getting ahead of yourself. And maybe one could argue that like that represents, you know, Batman's in a panicky situation, so you need to calm down in order to beat these segments. That's one thing where it does line up. But just in terms of the larger structure of the game and the whole what it's about, it doesn't engage with these ideas or this humanization of this character in any other way. And I don't have a completed thought, but I'm just musing on that and wondering about what that means for this game. Alright, get behind this and wait. Because I'm playing it right now, I don't think it's like masterpiece levels of good or anything, but maybe that's just because I don't play enough games of this level anymore. Like, I'm playing this and thinking, this seems good, this seems very good, but I want it to just stay very good and be like, yep, this is very good and there's a lot better, but maybe there's not. Maybe that's just what the space it's in is capable of. An analogy is Sleeping Dogs, which is another similar game that has no ambitions or portent in terms of what it wants to be, and I don't think Arkham Asylum has any ambitions of portent. I think Arkham City definitely does with the way that game goes. But right now, this just wants to be a good Batman game, give you this tone, and Sleeping Dogs just want it to be a good Triad game, give you its tone, and just, sell you on its references, and they both have this level of craft that is appreciated and somehow unexpected, especially when you think of games in this space that are like really good, capital G, great games, and everyone would say like Last of Us or blah, Bioshock Infinite, and not everyone. I think there's enough people that know Bioshock Infinite to be a piece of shit. But my point is that more stuff like Batman, stuff like Sleeping Dogs and everything. Oh no, not okay. Emphasizes this craft of making everything cohere in this very smart way, or everything fit together, and I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, everything coheres in a smart way, everything builds to be this one specific thing, and they're very aware of what they want to convey to the audience, rather than games that try to be this big everything to everyone, Ubisoft open world fart noise, or something that wants to convey how important it is and be like a game about things. This is a game about toxic masculinity, you guys. As all games are required by law to be about now. Well, that wasn't very good, was it now? But yeah.
Now madness takes you forever.
I guess the thing that therefore is like the conclusion I come to is outside of being this very well crafted, like well made game that they have taken pride and thought about what they're going to do and what they're going to say and how to convey whatever they want to convey to the audience. But, oh, fuck off. And they've thought about that, and they've ensured that everything they do leads to the correct effect. But it's not like anything with these deeper themes that really, really connect with me. Like, no one cries at the end of Arkham Asylum, and it's a terrible fucking cliche to use, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to say it, that I don't really consider, when I think about this, to be a game about things, or a game that has stuff to say beyond this is a really, really, really good
There's no escape.
representation of Batman. And I guess that's fine. I guess there doesn't need to be anything more. I should have waited. And like this conversation, me talking along this line should have been over by now, but I feel the urge to keep going because I keep fucking dying because I'm terrible at video games. So we wait there, wait for it to go past me, and we run back. And then we wait for it to go back and there and back again, okay.
Everything you see is under my control.
And I think the deeper question is more like, what do I personally want out of games? What do I want to take from them? It's like a game like Hate Plus, which I've mentioned before as being one of the best games. Like that, if I believe in such a thing as you should have a canon of games, or a canon of any medium, that would be in it. Is the things that I take from it are very narrative focused. It's a deconstruction of why people do bad things. It's this desperately empathetic search for meaning in a portrayal of a society of extreme misogyny, and the fact that it's able to be as empathetic towards the characters who do monstrous activities is astounding. It just has an empathy for human beings and a search for understanding rather than any kind of, preoccupation on the dark things we have to do to survive. It's so much more interested in the why and the how and but the things that it's good at are very obvious. What being about stuff, it's theme, it's narrative, it's plot, it's writing, it's a very obvious surface level. I take that away from it and compare it to other games that I think are amazing that don't have that, and they're all about movement. I really like the skate games, I really like Burnout, and I can take a bunch of theme from Burnout Paradise. I wrote a thing about it last year, but those are all like expressive and about give you this way to be this thing and express yourself within the system. I don't know if Batman falls into either two categories. It's just a well-crafted thing. Like, you can express yourself, but your only expression is how much can I punch these guys. It's more a journey. It's a well-crafted and plotted thing as you explore space.
Need to find another way
I guess I break that, right? That's what I do. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know what is good about Batman, or I do know, and I'm trying to like personally make sense of why I think things that are good about it are good. Anyway, let's do this, and we'll get back to this after we've listened to this.
As Gotham's veins slowly filled with pain and suffering, the effects were felt everywhere. My father fell first, infected by some foul disease. My mother lived on, but only in a dream. I returned to the family home to care for her, where she remained in her bed for as long as her body continued to breathe. Her tears kept me awake at night.
Well, you're not having a good day. Yeah, we're down. Right, where are we? Oh, we're in the main hall. Cool. Ah, and I broke the way in. Alright, good. So, yeah, that's really all I had to say. No real conclusion. I just don't know what Batman Arkham Asylum, like, does. And that's, I mean, I know what it does, but I don't know why that matters, and that's a weird thing. Maybe nothing matters. Maybe that's just my general existential, why do we do anything crisis, which I have all the time. So anyone who has
You try and get past me, Bats, and I will fry you.
anyone who has watched or listened to any hot content on abnormalmapping.com, do I just walk past him? Okay, no. No. Do I just evade a few more times? Yeah. But
Gonna fry your ass, Batman.
it's just a mood thing, and I don't think that's invalid. And that's more on me. I want to be more receptive to games that are about mood and tone and conveying these emotions rather than like literary themes or anything. And I think that's true in like the alt game space as well. A game was just released in January this year called Naught, that is about, like, there isn't text, it's just you are on this
Gonna plug you into the mains.
what do I do? Yes, okay. Oh, to quickly dodge over. Alright, sorry. So I go behind them. Alright, that makes sense. Yeah, and it's this thing, you drive around on the surface of Mars in a Cadillac and music plays. It's all mood, it's great. And I need to...
Waiting for you, listening to Zaz make the good doctor scream while you played around in Scarecrow's world. How was it this time? Learn anything about yourself? Oh, tell me. Pull up a seat. Talk to me. I'm all ears. Actually, that reminds me. I could have sworn I heard Zaz cutting her ears off.
Do I go in the toilet? What's in the toilet?
Certainly sounded like it.
I'm just ignoring you, Joker. Bug off. Might be a Riddler trophy in the toilet over there. No. Apparently not. Apparently we're good. But I don't think a game being about mood makes it invalid. I think this is entirely down to how I approach things and how
Stay
I've...
where you are, Batman. Listen to me carefully.
Help me! Please, somebody help me!
and how I've like considered
Come any
art as a
closer,
thing.
and I'll paint the room crimson.
Now that was unexpected.
Oh,
Who'd have
whoops.
figured a deranged murderer?
Look, I just wanted to get the Riddler trophy, okay? I just wanted to get the Riddler trophy. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. I just want to get the Riddler trophy. It's not too bad.
Easy. Played you like a violin and cut your strings. Nighty night, bats.
Let me try.
Stay where you are, Batman. Listen to me carefully.
Help me! Please, somebody help me!
But yeah,
Come
it's,
any closer, and I'll paint the room crimson with her blood.
I'm trying to think of how much of it is like a thing that's my fault and how much of it is just people value different things in games. And I don't value Arkham Asylum in the same way other people do. At least so far. I think it's really good, but I don't value it that much.
You monster! You evil, evil, evil monster!
He's not going anywhere. You can stop now.
Go away, mouse cursor.
I saw Bane.
I know. Joker threatened me. I wanted to stop the experiment. I tried to give him his money back.
Joker doesn't take no for an answer.
He wants an army, a horrible twisted force to destroy Gotham, but he couldn't do it without the formula. I hid it, but
So now he has Venom and your formula.
God, he has gallons of the stuff. There's a lab, hidden in the gardens. It's locked off, but the security key codes for the entire island are in the warden's safe.
What else is Joker planning?
How should I know? You think anything he says makes sense? I think he's insane. Oh my God!
Get out of the way!
Well, that's not good at all.
Poor Dr. Young. Still, you know how Mr. J hates a squealer. Talking about squealers.
Somebody help me!
That old loony actually thinks he runs this place. Talk about crazy. Well, bad places to go. Get him, boys. If he gets up, knock him down, but not too rough. Mr. J needs him at the party.
Well. I need to get behind. Alright, come over to me. Come on, come over here. Come over here, God. Shit. Didn't realise that would do the job. Oh, that works really well. I guess I should use that to get rid of people's weapons more. Anyway, I'm going good.
Oracle, Dr. Young is dead. Have you figured out a way past these security gates? Before she died, she told me there's a production plant hidden somewhere in the gardens.
The Wayne Tech security protocols seem to be hack-proof. Lucius did a good job. It's a two-part biometric sequence, apparently generated by the Warden, using a code sequencer.
And destroyed by Joker in the safe explosion. Harley Quinn has the Warden, and he's the only chance we have to get past these gates.
Okay, good luck.
Poor Dr. Young. That was... Oh, I didn't remember that. That was a surprise. I was like, no! Oh well. That's going to do it for this episode of this Batman Arkham Asylum Let's Play. That's... I mean, part 2 of 3. The next set, that's a good break. That's a clean break. Let's upgrade our thing first, though. With... Special combo boost. Good. And I will see you all next time as we continue with Batman Arkham Asylum. Goodbye.